Yeah, thank you.
Number 74, Devin Beatty.
Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkViewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors
Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off all power washing services today. That's kurtzmio.com, supporting the youth of Fort Wayne. Looking for a way to naturally aid in soothing aches, pains, and sore muscles and reduce inflammation from the skin? Want a relief in minutes? Try Alleviate. Contact Hillary Didier for details. You can find her at didier.hillary@gmail.com or call her at 260-312-1599.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Come see us in Decatur at the 2733 Auto Mall and shop 7 brands in one location. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Parkview Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more information. Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. Parkview Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from PARKVIEW Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Greetings, everybody, from Spooler Stadium. It is week number 9, the final week of the regular season in high school football in the state of Indiana. And welcome to SummitCitySports.com's coverage of the Bishop Dwenger Saints taking on the Northrop Bruins. I'm Jim Measel, and Jeff Mahoney is alongside on what's turned out to be a beautiful autumn evening. Man, what a difference from last week. Last week we had driving rain. Rain was coming down in sheets, strong winds, falling temperatures, overall miserable night weather-wise. But tonight, the conditions are absolutely perfect for the middle of October. 54 degrees as we speak. The weatherman says the temperature is going to be dropping throughout the course of the night, and by the time we're done at around 10 o'clock, we should be at 44 degrees. Again, it's the regular season finale. The Dwenger Saints coming in at 7-1. If they win tonight, they will nail down second place to themselves in the Summit Athletic Conference. Northrop looking to finish the regular season above 500. They are 4-4, having lost their last 2 games. And Jeff, we got the sectional draw last Sunday. This is an interesting matchup tonight because come sectional time in the finals, we could see these two teams once again on November 8th.
Yeah, and Dwenger's going to have to see Northside, not this week, but on November the 1st. And Northside, obviously, one of the hottest teams in the SAC ever since they got quarterback Deuce Taylor back. In the last 4 weeks, Alex Holiday Robinson has really been running wild, over 100 yards in each of the past 4 games. Going to be really interesting to see what happens tonight at Zollner Stadium, as Northside's going to take on a Concordia team that was shut out last week against Carroll 16-0. So I think that game's going to be a good indicator. If Northside can go into Concordia, shut down that potent offense, and pick up a big win. Last week they had a big win over Northrop, the team you're covering today. But if Northside should pick up that victory, I think they could give Dwenger a little bit of a test there in that first round. Dwenger obviously playing without Hayden Ellinger, middle linebacker. I believe he might be done for the season. And I think Gage Renbarger, we're not going to be able to see him today. And he had an outstanding game last week against Snyder with 10 tackles and 3 tackles for a loss. So Northrop, hey, they got to handle business first and head to Goshen and beat the Red Hawks.
That's 2 key losses on the Dwenger defense at the linebacking position, but it's the time of the year when the injuries tend to pile up, and so you got to have depth and you got to have the attitude of next man up. Well, this is the PARKVIEW Sports Medicine pregame show at PARKVIEW Sports Medicine. It's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. Learn more about our services by logging on to PARKViewSportsMedicine.com. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group, with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, and reliable. Acme Bar and Grill is located at 1105 East State Boulevard in Fort Wayne. Order your favorite pizza, pasta, salad, and more, all with the click of a button. Acme Bar and Grill accepts orders online for pickup. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurt's Meal to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle, and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, engine diagnostics, and more. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. El Alasteca Mexican Restaurant has been serving consistent food since 1973. The recipes use only the best fresh ingredients. Family-owned, they pride themselves on great quality. For more information, go to alalastecarestaurant.com. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. You can count on us to provide you with a system and solution that fits your unique needs. The sun is setting in the west, so it won't be in our eyes here for in about another 5 minutes or so. And it's senior night here at Northrop, obviously the last regular season home game of the season for the Bruins. Again, as we take a look at the standings in the Summit Athletic Conference, Homestead in first place, and if they beat Southside tonight, they will win the championship outright and the Victory Bell. The Victory Bell already belongs to them. As I think Dwenger has it here perhaps for the last time tonight. I thought I heard the bell earlier. Dwenger in second place at 7-1. Snyder at 6-2. Then it's Carroll at 5-3. Northside and Northrop both at 4-4. Concordia at 3-6. Lourdes at 2-6. I'm sorry, Concordia at 3-5. Lourdes at 2-6. Southside at 1-7. And Wayne at 0-8. Other games tonight in the Summit Athletic Conference. On this final night of the regular season, where has the season gone? Northside is at Concordia, and Snyder is at Bishop Lourdes. Southside plays at Homestead. Carroll is hosting Wayne. Other action around Northeast Indiana in the ACAC. Bluffton outside of conference tonight. They're at Lakeland. Also, Heritage is at Jay County in the Battle of the Patriots. Southern Wells at South Adams. Woodland plays at Adams Central. In the Northeast 8, it is Belmont at East Noble. The Knights looking to wrap up a undefeated regular season. Huntington North, the team that will be facing Southside in the opening round of the sectionals, they're at New Haven. Also in a very good matchup tonight, a pair of 7-1 teams. It's Leo at DeKalb, and Columbia City will be hosting Norwell. In the Northeast Corner Conference, Angola plays at Eastside tonight. It's Fairfield hosting Cherubusco. Garrett is at Central Noble, and Prairie Heights at West Noble. The Chargers also looking to finish an undefeated regular season. We mentioned the Summit Athletic Conference standings. Taking a look at the standings in the other conferences around Northeast Indiana. South Adams in first place in the ACAC at 5-0. Adams Central's at 4-1. Bluffton at 4-2. And then it's Woodland at 3-2. Northeast 8, East Noble in first place at 6-0, and they're looking to win the championship outright tonight. DeKalb is at 5-1, as is Leo. They're also at 5-1. New Haven is at 3-3. Northeast Corner Conference, West Noble in first place in the big division at 4-0, Angola at 3-1. And in the small division, Eastside has nailed down that championship with a 4-0 record. Cherubusco in second at 3-1. Dwenger at 7-1 entering tonight's game. They opened the season with 3 straight wins. over Wayne, 41-6. Over North Side, 36-0. And over South Side, 54-6. And then came a key loss for the Saints, as it turns out, in Week 4 as they were edged at home by Homestead, 17-15. The Saints have bounced back after that tough loss to the Spartans by winning 4 in a row, 10-3 over Carroll, 33-14 over Concordia, 47-0 over Lourdes, and 14-7 last week over Snyder. And Northrop, they started the season by losing to Homestead 43-6. Then they beat Southside 14-8 and Wayne 36-25. Lost at Carroll 42-7. Won a couple of thrillers. They beat Concordia in overtime 40-33 and Bishop Lourdes 27-26. But the last 2 weeks they lost to Snyder 48-21. And to Northside, 29-10. As Northside has really turned things around since the start of the season. We are going to pause now as the Big Orange Pride performs our national anthem. And it's football time in Fort Wayne, folks. Hope you enjoyed our coverage tonight of Dwenger and Northrop. Again, the Bruins, if they want to win tonight, pull off the upset over Dwenger, they must take care of the football. Turnovers have been an issue for the Bruins this season. They've committed nearly 24 turnovers. And putting together these statistics for Dwenger, getting ready for tonight's game, you are very impressed. You have to be impressed with their balance, especially on offense. They got one of the best quarterbacks in the area, and Brandon Lido, a young man, has passed for 1,338 yards this season and 12 touchdowns. He's thrown 5 interceptions. He can also rush the football. They've got the Tippmann boys, Devon and Lewis, running the football. Patrick O'Keefe can come out of the backfield and catch the football. I mean, this is a truly balanced attack, and that Dwenger Saints defense was outstanding last week in their win over Snyder. Second-year coach Jason Garrett quoted as saying, "I was most proud of the overall grit of our team. We overcame a great deal of adversity and finished." Coach Garrett also praised the Saints' offensive line, which, according to him, allowed us to run the ball, maintain possession, and finish in the red zone. Von Tippmann last week was the workhorse. He rushed for over 100 yards. And again, it was definitely an off night weather-wise. And that was a big win for Dwenger last week. As Jeff mentioned a few moments ago, the Saints still do have some injury issues at linebacker. And so we'll just have to wait and see how they overcome that. But again, the big thing for Dwenger, they got depth. But we'll have to wait and see how they will overcome those key injuries on defense. For the Northrop Bruins on senior night, Essa Tachari will be at quarterback again tonight. Dylan Hoot, who was a starter through the first 7 games. Unfortunately, still dealing with a concussion, so he will not be able to go tonight. Northrop has 2 outstanding running backs, Demarius Cowan and Jeremiah Green. Both of them have rushed for nearly 500 yards this season. And they got great athletes at wide receiver. Quaylen Pettis, well, we all know about him on the basketball court. He's pretty good on the football field, too. Also watch out for Adrian Sewell. Also keep an eye on Adrian Scott, number 1. And Krishawn Minson, good-looking sophomore for Northrop. He scored the Bruins' only touchdown last week in their loss against Northside. Well, we're still a couple minutes away from the start of tonight's ball game between the Dwenger Saints and the Northrop Bruins. Well, why don't we step aside here for a couple of minutes, and we'll come back with the kickoff of tonight's game between Dwenger and Northrop in just a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting me up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from PARKVIEW Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
And welcome back to Spiller Stadium, everybody. We're starting a couple minutes late as the senior night activities ran a little bit long, but we'll be getting going here in just a moment as the Dwenger Saints take on the Northrop Bruins. Jim Measle here, along with Jeff Mahoney on SummitCitySports.com. It's going to be a busy night for high school football tonight. Once again, we have coverage of all the Summit Athletic Conference games here on SummitCitySports.com, and it's going to be a busy Saturday tomorrow here on SummitCitySports.com. As tomorrow we have the boys soccer sectionals at Kokomo. We'll be there, along with the girls volleyball sectionals at the Hornets Nest in Angola. Of course, Angola coached by former IPFW star Loie Ball, one of our sponsors. And it's going to be a busy day also for St. Francis, University of St. Francis sports, the football team playing Indiana Wesleyan for the first time ever. And also St. Francis taking on Grace in both men's soccer and women's volleyball. Again, the weather conditions absolutely perfect and a far cry from last Friday night's monsoon-like conditions, as the temperature here at game time is 54 degrees. The sun has set beyond the western horizon. In fact, we're going to get a beautiful western sky here over the next few minutes until darkness falls. The temperature is expected to drop to around 44 degrees by 10 o'clock. Well, Dwenger has won the toss. They have decided to defer, and Northrop will get the football first. The wind is not an issue tonight. And again, that's a big change from last Friday night, as we had a wind coming out of the south last Friday of 20 to 25 miles an hour. It certainly affected the game at Chambers Field, which I covered, and I'm sure it affected the other games around Fort Wayne last Friday night. Defense was the story last Friday around the Summit Athletic Conference. Coast Carroll got a shutout, 16-0 over Concordia. We had the Dwenger-Snyder battle that ended up 14-7 in favor of Dwenger. Northside scoring 29 unanswered after halftime, and Homestead also recorded a shutout last week, 24-0 over Wayne. Looks like we're set to play some football. Cowan, Mention, and Sewell all back to receive the opening kickoff for the Northrop Bruins. The Bruins in their home orange jerseys, Dwenger in their road whites. And we are set to go here at Spooler Stadium. Joe Belanda, who does just about all the place kicking duties for the Saints, ready to kick it off, and week number 9 is underway. It is a line drive bouncing to the far side and bobbled, now picked up at the 15-yard line and breaking free across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A flag comes in as Cowan picked up that bouncing ball, brings it up to the 33-yard line, but a flag was thrown right at the end of the play. So a penalty right off the bat here. You can hear the bell in the background. That's, like I said earlier, the last time Dwenger's using the victory bell, they got to turn it over to Homestead. Face mask against the Saints on the first play of the game, and that'll be a 15-yard penalty against Dwenger. Or are they going to give him 5 yards? Just 5 yards, all right. So they call that an incidental face mask, and Northrop starts at their own 38-yard line, first down for the Bruins. 2 receivers on each side, 1 setback. And Essa Takari looks over to his right. 3 on the play clock. 2-1. They get the play off in time. Takari will run it. He breaks a couple of tackles and stumbles forward to the 44-yard line for a gain of 6. So Takari calling its own number on a quarterback draw on the opening play from scrimmage. And they will spot the ball at the 43, give that man 5 yards. And that brings up second down and 5 for the Northrop Bruins, just underway here at Spooler Stadium. We started a few minutes late, senior night ceremonies. 2 receivers on each side, 1 setback on second and 5. And they'll run it. Off the near side is Green, and Green is down to the 49-yard line. He looks like he has enough for a first down. And indeed, first down for Northrop. We mentioned in the pregame, Northrop absolutely has to take care of the football tonight. They've had their turnover issues this season. Dwenger, on the other hand, they've turned it over 10 times this season. 4 fumbles, 6 interceptions. So they're plus 14 ahead of Northrop in that category. First down for the Bruins. Takari's first pass is incomplete here on the near side as he missed his intended receiver, Pettis. Bruins had no yardage in the passing game last Friday against Northside. They threw 15 passes, all of them incomplete. But unfortunately for the Bruins, the weather conditions had a lot to do with that. Second down and 10 for Northrop. Right in front of us here at the 49-yard line. No score. We have 10:44 to go in the opening quarter. Now they go with 3 receivers to the left. Running play to the near side and nothing doing for Green. He is met by a sea of white and driven back. Let's get some numbers here. Jordan Watercolor, number 42, into the tackle. Watercolor with 22 tackles, 17 solo so far this season. And a loss of, well, actually, they spot the ball at the 49, so there's no gain. No gain whatsoever. They say the forward progress will stop at the line of scrimmage. Line the game for Northrop. It's the Dwenger 41. Quick snap. And Takari is dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a sack. A loss of 3 on the play. And credit that tackle to number 54. That's Joe Eddy. He's a sophomore. 5'6", 165 pounds. So a loss of 3 brings up fourth down. And here is an area that really bit Northrop hard last Friday. Special teams. Good snap this time, and a good punt by Scott. A fair catch taken at the Dwenger 26-yard line. And calling for the fair catch was Griffin Eifert, number 32. So Dwenger goes on offense for the first time tonight. No score. 9:35 to go in the first quarter.
After the punt, the Saints will take over first and 10 from their own 26-yard line.
Jim Measle here along with Jeff Mahoney on this Friday night. Beautiful Friday night for high school football. Good crowd on hand here at Spuler Stadium. Good turnout of fans for both schools. First down for Dwenger at their own 26. They will start with an I formation. And it's a handoff to the tailback, and a good job by the Northrop defense. Nothing doing for the ball carrier, who was Lewis Tippmann. You know, you can almost say on just about every play, Tippmann was the ball carrier. Because we got Lewis and we got Devon. Second down and 10 for Dwenger. The ball is at their own 26-yard line. 9 minutes to go in the opening quarter. No score. First possession for the Saints. I formation. Slot on the near side. 3 receivers. And here's a pass to the far side. It is caught at the 31-yard line. And stopped immediately is Lido.
Pass complete to Michael Lido.
Lido to Lido. The L connection for Dwenger this season. Pick up a 5 yards from the play. And Dwenger faces 3rd and 5 from their own 31-yard line. Line the gain is the Saints 36. 8:27 to go first quarter. No score. 3 receivers, 2 on this side, I formation. And Lido throws from the far side at the marker. It's caught, and that's going to be an interesting spot. It is right at the marker. And now they say incomplete pass. All right. I beg your pardon. So incomplete pass. 4th down and 5 now for the Dwenger Saints. And they go 3 and out in their opening possession. Northrop should get some decent field position here. 4th and 5 from the 31. No score. Low snap. Nice one-hop pickup and a beautiful punt. And the Bruins get away from it. The Saints let it roll, and it's going to be down at the 36-yard line. So Northrop's defense gets a 3 and out and gives the offense the ball back in decent field position. 1st and 10 for Northrop at their own 36-yard line. Dwenger won last year's game over Northrop 40-13. That was the game that sealed the Summit Athletic Conference championship last year for Dwenger and gave them the victory bell. Dwenger has had the edge in this series over the last 35 years, winning 24, while Northrop has won 9. First down for Northrop at their own 36. Takari with 3 receivers. Man in motion from the far side. Here's an end around. This was the play that scored for them on last week against Northside. And it gets 3 yards this time as Sewell was the ball carrier. Adrian Sewell picking up 3 yards for Northrop. So a nice job by the Dwenger defense stringing that play out. Sewell got 3. Spot the ball at the 39. 2nd down and 7 for Northrop. No score. Clock is moving. 7:43 to go in the first quarter. Glad you're with us tonight here on SummitCitySports.com, wherever you are. And my goodness, we have some great colors in the west right now. What a sunset. Running play. And to the near side across the 40. Green running hard. Stopped just short of the first down at the 45-yard line. Griffin Eifert, number 32, made the stop. Eifert has 3 interceptions this season, by the way. That's a gain of 6 for Green. He now has 12 yards on 3 carries. 3rd and 1 for Northrop at their own 45. No scores. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3 receivers, 2 to the left. Wing on the near side, running play, and Green looking for room, cannot get the corner, and is stopped short of the first down. In fact, he lost a yard. And that'll bring up fourth down. Another fine job by that Dwenger defense. Howard Steele, who made the game-clinching interception last week against Snyder, in on the tackle. Steele this season, 26 tackles, 25 of them solos. He's a 5'11", 155-pound senior. 4th and 2, and Northrop will punt the football. And the kick is a line drive. It takes a big Bruin bounce. It's going to roll out of bounds at the Dwenger 16-yard line. So Adrian Scott wasn't a very pretty punt, but it was effective.
It does roll out of bounds at the 16-yard line where the Saints will take over 1st and 10.
That was a 40-yard punt and no return. Any coach will take that. Dwenger has the ball, their own 16, their second possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession. 6:11 to go in the first quarter. No score here at Spooler Stadium. Temperature starting to drop now as the sun has gone away. Beautiful sky out in the west. On first down, the fullback gets the ball this time. And Dwenger grinding out 3 yards in that play as the ball carrier. And we're going to see some new kids in there tonight for Dwenger, I'm sure. KJ Tipman. Well, like I said earlier, Tipman, the ball carrier. You got 3 Tipmans who can carry the ball. KJ picking up 3 yards right there. So it's 2nd down and 7 for the Saints at their own 19. 5:40 left in the first quarter, no score. Lido under center on 2nd and 7. This time it's a fumble on the handoff, and Northrop has the football. A mess up on the handoff. Bruins have the football. And it's number 36 on the recovery. That's Jalen Colhart. A 6'1", 165 senior. Colhart with a fumble recovery. And Northrop is in business. The usually sure-handed Saints cough it up deep in their own territory. And now the Bruins have a tremendous chance to take the lead. First down for Northrop at the Dwenger 20-yard line. 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. Takari pumps, in trouble. He is going to be able to get back almost to the line of scrimmage, but now he has dropped to the 21-yard line. Traction replay. The fumble. Just a mess up on the handoff. A fundamental mistake by the Dwenger Saints right there. You don't see them do that very often. But they did it on that play. And now the Dwenger defense has to make a stand and protect the offense's back here. 2nd down and 11 now for Northrop. The ball at the Dwenger 21-yard line. They got 2 receivers to the left, one on the near side. Takari calls his own number as he faked the handoff. He gets across the 20 down to the 17-yard line. So he picked up 4 yards there. And that makes it 3rd down and manageable here. 3rd down and 6, we'll call it, at the 16-yard line of Bishop Dwenger. 4:26 to go. We've only had 3 passes so far. Northrop has run the ball 9 times. They've passed it once. 3rd down. Line the gain is to 10. Right at the 10-yard line. Green lined up to the right of Takari in the backfield. And whistles as the ball is snapped. And we're going to get a false start against Northrop. And that'll make the Bruins' chore a little bit more difficult. First penalty against Northrop for 5 yards. Clock is stopped with 4:06 to go in the first quarter. No score. So 3rd down and 11 for Northrop at the Dwenger 21-yard line. They are in field goal range for Bajoric. He does have a leg who can kick it from 35, 40 yards, but they may be in 4-down territory right here. We'll see. 3rd down and 11. Takari back to throw. He wants it all into the end zone. It goes, and he overthrows his intended receiver, Mention, who was well covered. So 4th down and 11. And are they going to send out the field goal team? They are. Tarek Bajaric, number 38, 6 foot, 175 senior. He is 2 of 4 on field goals this year. His longest 26. This would be a 38-yard attempt. So this would be his longest field goal by 12 yards. He was hitting them from 40 during pregame warm-ups. No win. Ball is spotted. Kick is up. And it is going to be no good. Wide left. Had the distance, but not the accuracy. So the Dwenger Saints defense gets a big stop after the offense turned the ball over deep in their own territory. We remain scoreless with 3:44 to go in the first quarter. And the offense comes back out of the field. They tell the defense, thanks. Really, thank you very much. Thank you.
The Saints will take over first and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
First down for Dwenger at their own 20-yard line. Northrop with a tremendous chance. But as the late, great Keith Jackson might have said, goodness sakes, 6 points just went wasted. First down at the 20 for Dwenger. High formation behind Lytle. And a whistle as the play starts, and that is usually a false start against the offense. No, this time they call offside against the defense. Oh, they blew the play down even though it was on the defense. So that'll make it first down and 5 now for Dwenger at their own 25-yard line. Second penalty for 10 yards against Northrop. We have 3:42 to go in the first quarter. And now our man in the white hat wants to talk things over with one of his fellow officials. And they're telling the Northrop players perhaps to get back. Usually that's a sideline warning, but I didn't see the sideline warning indication. Well, whatever. We're ready to resume play now. First and 5 at the 25-yard line. And it's a handoff to the tailback, and he moves the pile to the 30-yard line. Might be enough for a first down.
Brought down by Nigel Robertson.
First down, Dwenger. And that was Toby Ecke carried the ball, and he's a yard short. So it's second down and 1 now. Second and 1 for Dwenger at the 29-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Lytle's going to throw on second and 1. The pass is caught at the 39-yard line. How about that call on second down and 1? The reception made by Rocco Sioka. He's a sophomore. Sioka with the reception. Again, last game of the year. We're going to see some kids tonight that maybe not have seen a whole lot of time this season. And that's the Saints' first down. First down for the Saints at their own 38-yard line. No score in this game. Running play, well, broken tackle in the backfield and a gain of 2 or maybe 3 to the 41-yard line.
Lewis Tippin on the carry.
Lewis Tippin, the ball carrier. Lewis is a young man who is averaging nearly 6 yards a carry this year. He's a 5'6", 160-pound junior. Second down and 7 as Dwenger moves the ball now to their 41-yard line. Just over 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Northrop had a great chance to take the lead as they recovered a fumble at the Dwenger 20, but could not cash it in for any points. Lytle rolling to the near side. He throws on the run, and it's bobbled, and it is incomplete. So that'll bring up third down. Sioka, the antenna receiver, could not bring it in before he went out of bounds. So the Saints face third down and 7 at their own 41-yard line with 1:55 to go in the first quarter. No score. Line the gain is the Dwenger 48-yard line. Darkness falling now in Fort Wayne. Third down and 7. 3 receivers to this side. Lytle rolling out. Throws on the run. Caught for a first down to the 45-yard line. The reception made by Michael Lytle. 5'7", 155 senior. Entering tonight's game, 30 catches for 376 yards. That's a gain of 14, and that's a Dwenger first down. 2 catches now for Lido for 19 yards in the night. Second first down for Dwenger. And for the first time tonight, the Saints are in Northrop territory. First down at the Bruins 45. 1:32 remaining in the first quarter. Wind is not a factor tonight like it was last Friday. 3 receivers to the right. Saints run it, and a gain of 1. Good job by the middle of that Northrop defensive line stuffing that play. The ball carrier was Eck. Eck got a yard, and that's it. 6'1", 200-pound senior. And he's carried the ball 21 times this year, 174 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's averaging 8.3 yards a carry. Second down and 9 for the Saints at the Northrop 44. 50 seconds to go in the opening quarter. No score. 3 receivers to this side. And Lido has time. Fires. Oh, he missed his receiver, Lido, who was open, but he passed the ball behind him. So now Dwenger faces 3rd and 9 at the Northrop 44-yard line with 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Line the gain is the Northrop 35. Jim Measle, Jeff Mahoney alongside. Jeff multitasking as normal. 3rd down and 9 at the 44 of Northrop. 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the near side. Lido looking to throw, now rolling to his left. He's going to run. 40, breaks a tackle, gets the first down, and he's down to the Northrop 33-yard line. Somebody had his hands on Lido, but could not bring him down. Brendan Lido, he can run with the football. 23 carries for the season, 81 yards. He averages 3.5 yards a carry. And he got 14 right there for a Dwenger first down. That's the 3rd first down for the Saints. We're down to 20 seconds to go on the game clock, 17 on the play clock, so they have to snap it one more time before the quarter expires. 10 on the play clock as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the right, 1 setback. First down on the Northrop 32. Running play. Eck off the right side. He's into the secondary. He's all the way down to the 12-yard line. 20 yards on that pickup. And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. They'll move the sticks and burn off the last second. First quarter comes to an end. After 1 quarter at Spooler Stadium, no score. Second quarter action in just a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Looking for a way to naturally aid in soothing aches, pains, and sore muscles and reduce inflammation from the skin? Want a relief in minutes? Try Alleviate.
All right, Toby Eke with a big run at the end of the first quarter. And for the first time tonight, Dwenger is in the red zone. First down at the Northrop 13-yard line. Eke again around the left end. He's at a 10, inside the 10, and down to the 6-yard line. And Toby Eke running hard, 6'1", 200-pound senior. He's the man on this possession. He got about 7 more yards right there. 4 carries for 32 yards. The ball be spotted at the 7.
There was a flag on the play.
But there was a flag on the play.
Block to the back, called against the Saints.
And we got a block in the back being called here on the Dwenger Saints. So that nice run by Eke is wiped off, and the penalty is enforced. They will mark it off in the spot of infraction. This will put the ball back at the 16-yard line. Second penalty for 15 yards against the Saints. Ball is at the Northrop 16. It's 1st and 13. 3 receivers, 2 to the near side, 1 to the left. Lytle throws, caught to the 10, and around the 5-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot the ball outside at the 6. So they got the penalty yardage back. The reception made on the far side by Jack Tippmann, another sophomore. They got 10 yards on that play. Jack Tippmann with the reception. Number 83.
2nd and 3.
Second down and 3 to go at the 6-yard line. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Dwenger knocking on the door. And Eke has the handoff, and he is going to be brought down very close to a first down. Brought down at around the 4-yard line by number 8, Devon Gotze. And they will spot the ball at the 4.
And the first down brings up 3rd and 1.
So 3rd down and 1 for Dwenger at the 4-yard line. 11 minutes to go in the opening half. No score. Fast-moving first quarter. 3rd down, maybe 2 feet to go. Out of the I formation. It's Eke, and he's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. He falls forward. This is going to be an interesting spot. Big defensive play by Antoine Scott, one of the seniors honored before tonight's game. He had 46 tackles last year and about the same amount this year. And it's no gain. So 4th down. Here we go, folks. This is what it's all about. 4th and 1 at the 4 for Dwenger. Northrop's 12th man getting into it now. 10-20 left in the first half. Out of the I formation. Oh, they had him in the backfield. And I don't know. Gotze made the tackle again. The ball carrier was Eke, and I don't think he got it. The way they're spotting it, it's at the line of scrimmage. It's at the 4, and Northrop gets a defensive stand. Bruins with the stop inside of the 5. And the guys in orange come flying off the field. The game remains scoreless with 10:09 to go in the first half. Boy, 2 big defensive plays there by Northrop's Devon Gotze. He's a junior, 6 feet, 220 pounds. He stopped Eke short of the first down. So now Northrop takes over at their own 4. They got to be careful down here. Out of the shotgun. Quarterback Essa Takari. And he throws from the far side. Jump ball, look out, it's incomplete. Oh my. That ball was in the popcorn machine for a couple of seconds, but it falls harmlessly to the turf. Incomplete. North side of Concordia tied at 7 in the first quarter. This game has gone so fast, we've not had a chance to check out-of-town scores. 2nd down and 10 for Northrop at the 4. Understand Tyler Grossman has a touchdown in that game for Concordia. 2nd and 10 for Northrop at their own 4-yard line. No score in what's turned into a very competitive game. Option look. And they'll pitch it around the right end. Oh, what a hit. And down to the 13-yard line. Ball came out, but the play was over. And a big run of 9 yards for Green. Jeremiah Green, he took a pop. Showed some toughness there. Unofficially, Northrop with 29 yards on the ground, no yards in the air. 54 yards on the ground for Dwenger, 29 in the air. Those are our stats, very unofficial. 3 first downs for Dwenger, just 1 for Northrop. So we got a defensive battle brewing here. 3rd down. And about 1 to go for the Bruins. Play action fake. Shovel pass. It's going to be a first down, it looks like. And Takari looked like he was going to throw a shovel pass, but he kept the football and got a first down for Northrop at their 16-yard line. He picked up 3 yards in the play, so a big first down for Northrop. They maintain possession, gives them a chance to advance that ball further away from their goal line. So they try to flip the field position here. Bruins are still deep in their own territory with 9 minutes to play in the first half. No score. Both teams leaving points in the field in the opening half. Running play, and boy, that hole closed up in a hurry, didn't it? As the ball carrier was Jeremiah Green. He's been busy already. 6 carries for 23 yards tonight. He got 3 yards in that play. So spot the ball at the 19, and it's 2nd down and 7 for the Bruins. 8.5 minutes now to go in the first half. We started late. We started about 5 minutes late, so we played only for a half hour, and already we're down to 8 minutes to play in the first half. Ball is at the 19, 2nd and 7 for Northrop. Takari, draw play, and it's Green, and Green is stopped for no gain at the 19-yard line. Devin Tippmann, 6'1", 185 junior, leading tackler for the Dwenger defense. 64 this season, including 45 solos, 8 tackles for loss for Mr. Tippmann, who can do it on both sides of the football. Ball is at the 20. 3rd down and 6 for Northrop. Line the gain is to 26. So we have 4 receivers for the Bruins, 2 on each side. Big play right here. Oh, he was not expecting the snap. And now whistles sound. The play is whistled dead. And the play clock shows 0. This may be a delay. Nope, false start against Northrop. Mercy. That was a near disaster. The penalty turns out to be a blessing in disguise for the Bruins. They go back to the 15-yard line now. Dwenger won last week 14-7 in a tough defensive battle, and we got another low-scoring defensive battle brewing here at Spooler Stadium tonight. 7:25 to go in the first half. 3rd down for Northrop. Line the gains to 26, 3rd and 11. Takari throws down the middle. Got a man for a first down out of the 32-yard line. They needed 11, and they got 16. The reception made by Adrian Scott. Yo, Adrian. 17 yards on that pickup. And a first down for Northrop. Their 3rd. First down for the Bruins at their own 33-yard line. Just over 7 minutes to go in the first half. Boy, what a big 3rd down conversion there. Northrop now has decent field position out beyond the 30. It's a running play. And look out, there goes Green. And Green has 9 more yards to the 42. That gives him 33 yards on 8 carries tonight. Green running hard. They'll spot him down to the 42, so we'll give him 8 yards. Well, what's a yard between friends? 2nd down and 2. Check that, 2nd down and 1. He did get 9 yards. 2nd down and 1 at the 42 for Northrop. Bruins matriculating the ball after starting deep in their own territory at the 4, following a big stop on 4th down by the defense. 2 receivers on each side. Running play off the right side. And was that Cowan? It was Cowan. He has stopped for no gain. That's his first carry tonight by our stats. Northrop now facing 3rd and 1 at their own 42. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining, and we are still looking for a score. We got a pitcher's duel here. 3rd and 1 at the 42. Two receivers on each side for Northrop. One setback. Takari out of the shotgun. Calls his own number. Hangs onto the football. Tries to move the pile. And he did not get it. The Dwenger defense stops Northrop. Northrop had the ball 2nd and 1, but have not gained anything on the last 2 plays. Now a big decision here for Jason Dorfler. 4th and 1 at your old 42. You armchair quarterbacks at home. You go for it? Yeah, I don't see a punter out there. Bruins are going to go for it. Coming down to 5 minutes to play in the first half. They need a yard. And now a whistle as the play clock was down to 3. And Dwenger calls a timeout. So we'll step aside. No score. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Here's a special message to the adult fans.
Keep your skills on point and take advantage of the Always 100 basketball camps. The Holiday Hoops Developmental Camp is for ages pre-K through 8th grade. You'll work on shooting, dribbling, passing, and defense December 24th through January the 2nd on Tuesday and Thursdays.
Welcome back, everybody. Jim Measle and Jeff Mahoney with you. No score out of the timeout. 4th down and 1 for Northrop at their own 42-yard line. Obviously a big play right here. And they'll run it, and it looks like it's going to be good enough for a first down. They needed 1, and they're spotting it. They got 2. Cowan, the ball carrier, got 2. And a first down for Northrop. First down at the 44 for the Bruins. Out of town, Homestead's taking care of business as they lead Southside now 21-0. Snyder leads Bishop Lures 14-0 in the second. And the last report on Northside and Concordia, they were tied at 7. First down for Northrop at their own 44. 2 receivers on each side. And it's a running play, running room. Cowan rips off a big gain, almost got a first down. Very close to the marker at the Dwenger 46-yard line. And the officials look it over. And it's a first down for Northrop. Thought they were going to measure there. You don't see measurements very often anymore in football. So Northrop is moving the ball here against this toughest nails Dwenger defense. Again, we mentioned about the injuries at linebacker for Dwenger during the pregame. Here's Cowan, and Cowan running hard. And boy, this Northrop offense is in a good rhythm right now. Cowan getting 10, maybe 11 more yards. First down, Northrop. Bruins playing with a lot of confidence right now. Again, this drive for Northrop started at their 4, and they have moved the ball to the Dwenger 35. 3:50 remaining in the first half. No score. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. Takari waiting for the snap. And they hand it off. Cowan breaks the tackle. Cowan is down to the 28-yard line. And the orange shirts are moving the white shirts back. A gain of 6 for Cowan. That gives him 29 yards on 5 carries tonight. Green has 33 yards on 8 carries.
2nd and 3.
Ball is at the Dwenger 28-yard line. 2nd down and 3 for Northrop. As we have 3:10 to go in the first half. Remember, this drive started at the Bruins 4-yard line following a 4th down stop by the Northrop defense. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. Takari hands the ball off, and Cowan is stopped for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. So the Dwenger defense finally gets a stop. 3rd down and 3 at the Saints' 28-yard line.
3rd and 3.
But Northrop with a beautiful looking drive here. Again, it started at their 4. They are now at the Dwenger 28. Clock continues to run. We're down to 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Play clock at 15 as the Bruins come up to the line. Line the gain is to 25. 3rd down and 3. 3 receivers to the right. 1 to the near side. And they'll run it. Cowan, student body left, first down. Plenty of room to spare. Inside the 20, down to the 17. Cowan ripping off big chunks of yardage. He gets 11 more. First down, Northrop. And they're into Dwenger's red zone. The ball is at the Saints' 17. 1st and 10 for the Bruins. This may be Northrop's most impressive possession of the season. 1:55 remaining. Ball is at the Saints' 17. First down for the Bruins. And man, if they score here, it's going to go crazy on this side of Spooler Stadium. They will run it. The quarterback, Takari, keeps the ball and it's dropped for no gain. Dwenger's defense not fooled there. No gain. No gain. It's 2nd down and 10 for Northrop. Neither team in any hurry to stop the clock. We're down to 1:20. Figure Northrop will have to start using their timeouts here as the ball is at the 17-yard line. 2nd down and 10 for the Bruins. 2 receivers on each side. Let's see if Takari puts it up here. Nope, they'll run it. And no gain. In fact, a loss of 1.
That was Cowan,
the ball carrier. And they are going to mark him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Ball is spotted at the 19. And we're down to 46 seconds. Neither team stopping the clock here. 3rd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. You would think there'd be some hurry up here. Maybe a little giddy up as we're down to 30 seconds. 3rd down and 12. And now Northrop calls a timeout with 26 seconds to go. So we'll step aside. No score. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
For every victory, for every highlight, for every team in the Summit Athletic Conference, we've got you covered. Like, follow, and subscribe for all the latest.
Welcome back, everybody. 3rd and 12 for Northrop at the Dwenger 19-yard line. 26 seconds to go in the half. 3 receivers to the right. Takari fires this side, and it's into the end zone. To get that back, 6 points. Touchdown, Northrop. Adrian Sewell. 17-yard touchdown pass with 20 seconds to go in the first half, and Northrop leads Dwenger. What a pass, perfectly thrown by Essa Takari. That's his 2nd touchdown pass of the season. Sewell's 3rd, a touchdown reception. Rajarik on the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-0 Northrop. Let's step aside again. Back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. PARKVIEW Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any...
Well, folks, a 96-yard touchdown drive by the Northrop Bruins, capped off on a 17-yard pass from Essa Takari to Adrian Sewell. It came with 20 seconds to go in the half, and Northrop leads Dwenger 7-0 in a first half that will only take about 45 minutes to play. Here's a squibber down to one of the up men at the 30-yard line, and he'll be stopped at the 35. Looked like Jack Tipman returned that kick. Remember now, Dwenger will get the ball to start the second half. We have 14 seconds to go until halftime. We have a Northrop player slow to get up, so he will need some assistance here. And we'll get our glasses and try and get a number here. And the young man now up to his feet. And that is Alan Robinson. He's a senior, 5'7", 160 pounds. Check that. I beg your pardon. That's not Alan Robinson. That's number 36. That's Jalen Cohart. He's also a senior, 36 instead of 32. So Cohart gingerly comes to the sidelines. Ball is at the 34-yard line for Dwenger. They got 14 seconds. We'll see if they throw a couple deep here. Keep in mind, the Saints have the ball to start the second half. Carroll led Wayne 6-0 late in the first. Second quarter, East Noble leads Belmont 35-7. So the Knights on their way to finishing the regular season unbeaten. Lido back, looking, still looking, and he will just throw the ball to the Northrop bench. Incomplete. And that brings up second down with 7 seconds to go as Lido couldn't do anything. He could not find an open receiver. Good job by the Northrop defense. 7 seconds to go, 6 seconds to go. So one more play for Dwenger. They'll have to, well, we usually call that the Hail Mary. This will be the entire rosary right here. They got to throw it 66 yards and hope for something spectacular to happen here. Looks like the Saints are going to have to regroup at halftime. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the near side. Lido, this will be the last play of the half. He throws one deep, jump ball, look out. It's going to be broken up, incomplete. Pass intended for Patrick Finley. And boy, the Northrop Bruins are flying in the locker room here at halftime. The Dwenger Saints, we're going to put them on upset alert right now. Halftime, Northrop 7, Dwenger nothing. We'll be back with more here on SummitCitySports.com in just a moment.
Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walking clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkViewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors
Give your home the curb appeal it deserves, and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off all power washing services today. That's kurtzmio.com, supporting the youth of Fort Wayne. Looking for a way to naturally aid in soothing aches, pains, and sore muscles and reduce inflammation from the skin? Want a relief in minutes? Try Alleviate. Contact Hillary Didier for details. You can find her at didier.hillary@gmail.com or call her at 260-312-1599.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Come see us in Decatur at the 2733 Auto Mall and shop 7 brands in one location. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the PARKVIEW Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. PARKVIEW Ortho Express, located at the Sport 1 Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to PARKVIEW Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. PARKVIEW Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more information. Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. PARKVIEW Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them another big round of applause for the Orange Pride.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Looking for a way to naturally aid in soothing aches, pains, and sore muscles and reduce inflammation from the skin? Want a relief in minutes? Try Alleviate. Contact Hillary Didier for details. You can find her at didier.hillary@gmail.com or call her at 260-312-1599.
Welcome back to Spooler Stadium, everybody. Fine performance by the Northrop Orange Pride here. Hope you enjoyed the halftime show. And we are at halftime, and surprise, the Northrop Bruins leading the Dwenger Saints 7-0. The only score coming with 20 seconds to go in the first half, as Northrop quarterback Essa Takari found Adrian Sewell in the end zone from 19 yards out. That capped off a 96-yard drive. Tarek Bajoric added the extra point, as he's now 16 of 18 on PATs this season. That's the only scoring in the first half. 7-0 Northrop here at the half. Unofficial first half numbers by our statistics. Again, these are unofficial. First downs, we had Northrop with 8. Dwenger only had 3 first downs. The yardage edge going to the Bruins. They outrushed Dwenger 83-54 and outgained them in the air 36-29. So total yards, Northrop 119, Dwenger 83. Dwenger was guilty of the only turnover of the first half, a fumble at their own 20-yard line, but Northrop at that particular time was not able to take advantage of the turnover, and they were turned away. It only took us about 50 minutes to play the first half. The big reason, a lot of rushing plays and also a lack of penalties. The officials had a relatively easy time in the first half. Only 5 penalties were assessed, 3 against Northrop, 2 against Dwenger. Both teams penalized 15 yards. This is the Drive Kelly halftime report here on SummitCitySports.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit DriveKelly.com. Simple, transparent, and reliable. We take a look at some out-of-town scores. The last report we had on Northside and Concordia, they were tied at 7 in the second quarter. Snyder and Bishop Loras have now gone to halftime with Snyder on top 14-0. Homestead trying to finish an undefeated regular season as they look to run the table this year in the Summit Athletic Conference. And the Spartans are taking care of business so far, leading at home over Southside 28-0. And a good one going on in Neon Nation tonight. That's the Carroll Chargers lead the Wayne Generals 13-6. Those two teams have had some close games in recent years. Around Northeast Indiana, Bluffton and Lakeland scoreless in the second quarter. South Adams and the ACAC, they're looking to finish their regular season undefeated, and the Starfires are well on their way. They lead Southern Wells in the second quarter 28-0. Adams Central with a 14-7 lead over Woodland as the Flying Jets look to go to 8-1. Northeast 8, East Noble's on their way to the championship outright as they lead Belmont in the second quarter 49-7. New Haven now with a 28-0 lead over Huntington North. Halftime, the Leo Lions on the road leading at DeKalb in a battle of 7-1 teams, 21-7. Whoever wins that game will finish in second place in the Northeast 8 Conference. Both teams 5-1 in the conference. Also at the half, Columbia City leads Norwell 14-7. Northeast Corner Conference. At the half, Angola leads Eastside 7-0. Also at the half, Cherubusco over Fairfield 14-6. And Garrett over at Central Noble 14-7. Jim Measle here along with Jeff Mahoney as we get ready for the second half of tonight's game between Northrop and Dwenger, with the Bruins on top 7-0. Don't forget, folks, Parkview Sports Medicine is the area's largest integrated sports medicine team, specialized in serving every level of athlete, no matter if they're trying to get better at what they do or recovering from an injury. Our experts coordinate your care in state-of-the-art facilities in our community. To start your journey, visit us at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Well, it's a busy night of coverage here of high school football on SummitCitySports.com. Tomorrow will be a full day of sports here on SummitCitySports.com. Boys soccer sectionals at Kokomo. Also the girls volleyball sectionals in Angola at the Hornets Nest. St. Francis sports tomorrow. The football team takes on Indiana Wesleyan. And the men's soccer team, along with the women's volleyball team, taking on Grace tomorrow. All that action tomorrow on SummitCitySports.com. Dwenger won the toss. They elected to defer, so they will get the ball to start the second half. And this second half will be played with a lot of emotion. As Jeff and I mentioned in the pregame, these two teams could face each other in a sectional championship game on November 8th. Dwenger trails Northrop 7-0 as we start the second half. Another squib kick taken by one of the upmen for Dwenger and returned to the 46-yard line. So a short field, and one of the upmen for Dwenger, that again was Jack Tipman, a sophomore, and he made a nice return there for the 46. Dwenger in their road white jerseys, Northrop in their home orange as we start the second half. Northrop 7, Dwenger nothing. I would imagine Jason Garrett has some things to say at halftime. Let's see if his halftime talk has fired up his crew here. Lido throws, incomplete. Missed connections from the far flat. Lido now 3 of 8 in the air for 29 yards. Dwenger's offense struggling here tonight. Northrop with a big edge in time of possession thanks to a 96-yard touchdown drive to close out the first half. Second down and 10 for Dwenger at their own 46-yard line. 3 receivers to the right. And they will run it to the near side. And across the 50, down to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 9 yards on the play. That was Patrick Finley carrying the ball for the first time tonight. Finley picking up 9 yards to the Northrop 45. So third down and 1 for the Saints. We're just underway here in the second half. Temperature dropping. We're down to 50 degrees. 54 degrees at game time. We're down to 50 now. Weatherman says 44 by 10 o'clock. A very fast first half. Only took us 50 minutes to play it. 3 receivers to the right. Third and 1 for Dwenger at the Northrop 45. Saints run it, and they will get the first down. And that's Patrick Finley, the 6-foot, 185-pound senior. He's carried the ball 43 times this season for 316 yards, 3 touchdowns, averaging 7.3 a carry. He got 7 yards right there. And the Saints just keep throwing running backs at you all night long. First down at the 38-yard line of Northrop. 10:47 to go, third quarter. Saints trailing 7-0. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the right. Lytle's going to throw on first down. And he has a man open. It's caught at the 30. First down, look out to the 20. Into the red zone to the 15. Down to the 13-yard line. Patrick O'Keefe. Lytle to O'Keefe. O'Keefe this season, 14 catches, 184 yards and 3 touchdowns. And they pick up 25 on that play. Dwenger all of a sudden is knocking on the door. First down for Dwenger at the Northrop 13-yard line. A great chance for the Saints to tie the game. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the right. And it's a running play off the right side, down to the 10, down to the 9-yard line is Devon Tipman. He rushed for 129 yards last week in the victory over Snyder. He got 3 yards on that play, and that's his first carry of the night. Ball is at the 10 of Northrop. We'll call it 2nd down and 7. Saints can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Northrop leading 7-0, but the Saints are knocking on the door. 3 receivers on this side. Here's Lytle's pass, and it's caught at the 10 and down to the 5, short of the first down. And a flag comes in after the play is over. After the play is over, we have a flag thrown. The reception made by Jack Tipman, number 83, but a personal foul penalty is going to be assessed here. And who is the guilty party? Waiting for a signal from the man in the white hat. That flag was thrown after the play was over, and that's a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. Offsetting penalties. And the Dwenger fans right now here are going, whew. So offsetting penalties, offsetting personal foul penalties. Referees just sending a message there to the players. All right, fellas, knock it off. 3rd down and 2. At the 5, and now whistles before the snap, and Dwenger will call a timeout. So we'll step aside. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Keep your skills on point and take advantage of the Always 100 basketball camps. The Holiday Hoops Developmental Camp is for ages pre-K through 8th grade. You'll work on shooting, dribbling, passing, and defense December 24th through January the 2nd on Tuesday and Thursdays.
All right, here we go, folks. Out of the Dwenger timeout. Big play. 3rd down and 2 from the 5. They run it, and they're not going to get it. In fact, they lost a yard. That'll bring up 4th down. Northrop's defense making another stand. 4th and 3 upcoming. Tip in the ball carrier once again, number 25. And they spot him down at the 5. No gain. All right, folks, here we go. What do you call here, you armchair quarterbacks? 4th and 2 at the 5. Listen to Northrop's 12th man. Saints run it off the right side. And that's going to be close to a first down. It looks like Patrick Finley has enough for the first down, where they are spotting him down at the 2. And 1st and goal for the Saints. Finley needed 2. He got 3 yards. Oh, boy. 1st and goal for the Saints at the Dwenger 2-yard line. Final week of the regular season. We got ourselves a white knuckler here at Spooler Stadium. 8:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. Northrop 7, Dwenger nothing. But the Saints are 2 yards away from getting on the board for the first time tonight. I formation behind Lytle. Lytle pitch to the tailback around the left end. Can he get the corner? Finley to the 5. Finley to the pylon. Finley in the end zone. Give that man 6 points. Touchdown, Saints. Patrick Finley, his 2nd touchdown of the season, as he skirted around the left end and got into the pylon with 8:03 to go in quarter number 3. And here comes the swinging gate formation for the Dwenger Saints on the conversion attempt. Joe Belanda is out. He is 17 of 19 on PATs this season. 2 good kickers in this game, by the way. Belanda to Cherik. Now Belanda will try the extra point. We'll tie the game. Spotted, booted. It's blocked! The kick is blocked. The kick is blocked. It looked like Ridley came around at the end and blocked the kick. Timeout. 7-6 Northrop. They stay in the lead. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Team Pineapple Volleyball Club has become synonymous with top-level volleyball in Northeast Indiana. Lloyd Ball is the owner and director at Team Pineapple. Ball is a 4-time Olympian and a gold medalist at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. Team Pineapple trains at the brand new Ball Sports Academy. This facility has indoor volleyball courts, PARKVIEW Sports Performance and Ortho Clinic, an Olympic weight room, in-house massage therapy, and the state-of-the-art CET Cryo Spa for post-training therapy. Head north on Highway 69 towards Angola and come see how champions are made at the Ball Sports Academy. For more info, visit teampineapple.com.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Here's the kickoff following the Dwenger touchdown. It's to the far side, taken at the 8, up to the 10, to the 20. Sewell, who caught the touchdown pass earlier, out of bounds around the 30-yard line. Carroll leads Wayne 13-6 at the half. Homestead now leads Southside 35-0 in the second. Snyder, the half, leads Bishop Lures 14-0. Northside and Concordia, last we heard, tied at 7 in the second quarter. So the Dwenger Saints got a touchdown by Patrick Finley from 2 yards out, but the point after blocked. Looked like Tenora Ridley, who has 4 interceptions this season, got the block. He's one of the seniors who were honored before the game, playing their last game in the regular season at Spooler Stadium. First down, 3 receivers to the near side. It's a running play for Cowan, and he got maybe a yard. Ooh, look out. He got kind of bent back there. That's that Dwenger defense playing with a bit of a nasty attitude right now. Cowan, 39 yards on 9 carries tonight. Green has 33 yards on 8 carries. So again, they're leading the rushing attack for Northrop. It is second down and 9 for the Bruins at their own 29-yard line. 3 receivers to this side, 1 to the left. Takari back, looking, scrambling, and he's tripped up, and down he goes. Looks like he's going to be down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. That brings up third down and long now for Northrop. 3rd and 9 from their own 29. The line, the gain is to 38. Clock is moving. Under 7 minutes to play now in the third quarter. Northrop 7, Dwenger 6. Will that blocked extra point come back and haunt Dwenger as we work our way through the remainder of this game? Again, the line, the gain is to 38. 2 receivers on each side for Northrop. Takari's pass is caught by Pettis, and it's incomplete now as he could not gather it in. He looked to be short of the first down anyway. So the Dwenger defense gets a 3 and out. And they will force the Bruins to kick the ball away. Adrian Scott ready to punt, his longest punt of the year, 42 yards. He's averaging about 28 yards a kick. A little bit of a low snap. He gets off a line drive. It's going to take a big Bruin bounce of at least 20 yards. And the Bruins are going to down it at the Dwenger 22. The line of scrimmage was the 29, so that's 21, 31, 41. That is a 49-yard punt with no return. Not exactly the prettiest punt in the world, but it's very effective. 6:31 to go, third quarter. Northrop 7, Dwenger 6. Hope you're enjoying the action here on SummitCitySports.com. Saints have the football. First down for Dwenger at their own 22-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Lytle throws. He's got a man on the near side to the 30, and a first down to the 33-yard line. As Sioka made the reception. Number 86, he picked up 11 on that play. First down, number 7 for the Saints, as they spot the ball at the Dwenger 33-yard line. 6:06 to go in the third quarter. Clock moving. Northrop 7, Dwenger 6. And the way the sectional draw worked out, these two teams could meet again for a sectional championship on November 8th. We'll have to wait and see. Running play across the 35 to the 39-yard line for 5 yards. As it was number 26, Louis Tippmann carrying the ball. Louis picking up 5 yards right there to the 39-yard line. So it's second down and 5 for the Saints at their own 39-yard line. 5:22 to go, third quarter. Another tough defensive battle for the Dwenger Saints. They won 14-7 last week over Snyder, but trail 7-6 here tonight. Lido all the way back to his 20-yard line, being chased. Now he throws the ball away. Oh my, is that going to be intentional grounding? Let's see here. There is a flag on the field. Let's check it out here. Lido was chased all the way back to his 20-yard line, and now the officials, I think, trying to determine if that's intentional grounding. Let's watch that man in the white hat for a signal. And indeed, a penalty against Dwenger. This comes with 5:07 to go in the third quarter. Northrop leading 7-6. Boy, that's going to be a big penalty against the Saints. The ball will be spotted at the 19. That's a spot foul. That's the third penalty on Dwenger. Well, officially it's a 5-yard penalty, but boy, they lose a lot more yardage than that because the spot foul took place 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's also a loss of down. Incredibly huge penalty against Dwenger. Third and long. Lido looking. Now throws from the far side. And it is caught, but well short of the first down at the 34-yard line. Catch was made by Patrick O'Keefe, but 10 yards short of the first down. 10 yards short of the first down. And so the Dwenger Saints will kick the ball away again. There is no wind tonight. Weather not a factor. Northrop hanging on to a 1-point lead, 7-6. As we await the snap, here's the punt. And it's a good one. It's going to take a neutral bounce, and the Saints will down it at the Northrop 36-yard line. So the two teams exchanging punts now. We have 4:15 to go in the third quarter. Northrop gets the ball back, leading 7-6. We got ourselves a nail biter here at Spooler Stadium on this final night of the regular season for 2019. Well, it's good to see the Comets are out to a 3-0 lead. We like that. We're one of our fine sponsors. First down for Northrop at their own 36. 3 receivers on this side. Takari looking and throwing, and he's got a man. Pettis out to midfield. Gain of 14 yards and a first down for Northrop. Oh, what a beautifully thrown pass there by Takari. That's Pettis' first catch of the night. First down, number 9 for Northrop. They're out to midfield. Takari has thrown the ball 7 times tonight. Has completed 3 passes for 50 yards. We've only had 18 passes in this game. Under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Northrop has the ball in a 7-6 lead. 4 receivers, 3 on the left. They will run it, and it looked like a bit of a mix-up in the backfield. Boy, it looked like a bit of a mix-up there on the handoff between Takari and Green is dropped for a loss. That'll be a loss of 3 to the 47-yard line. So that puts the Bruins behind the markers. They have now faced 2nd and 13 at their own 47-yard line. Jim Measle, Jeff Mahoney with you, and now we have an official timeout here And apparently an equipment issue involving Pettis, so he'll have to come out. And number 14, Elijah Fincher checks into the ball game. A senior, 5'9", 155 pounds. We have 3:15 to go in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the near side. On second down and 13 for the Bruins. Takari with 10 on the play clock, and now a false start being called here on Northrop. That'll push him back 5 more yards. Their 4th penalty for 20 yards. And this will put the ball down at the Bruins 42. And the Bruins fall further behind the markers. 2nd and 17 at the Northrop 42. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Northrop 7, Dwenger 6. They announced this score in other locations in the SAC. Fans are going to be going, ooh. Takari throws on the near side. Jump ball, look out! Nearly intercepted. Boy, that was in the double coverage. And Howard Steele almost came up with the interception right there. He's got a good name for a defensive back, Steele. He had the big interception that sealed the victory last week against Snyder. And if you look at the replay, if you watch the game on SummitCitySports.com, Steele with the interception in the end zone, and he wisely got down and took the touchback instead of trying to run it out and maybe risk a turnover. 4 receivers, 3 to the left on 3rd and 17. Takari's pass into traffic again. Boy, he had a pass intended for Pettis, who was surrounded by 3 guys, and Northrop very lucky that was not an interception. So 4th and 17, incomplete pass stops the clock with 2:36 to go in the third quarter. Adrian Scott is on the field to kick the ball away for Northrop, and this has turned into a field position contest here. As the 2 teams exchanging punts. Scott gets it out of there. That one is a higher kick. It's going to take a Dwenger bounce this time. Look out. The Saints pick up about 4 or 5 yards from the bounce, and they will start at their own 34-yard line. So that punt not as far as the previous ones by Scott, and Dwenger's got decent field position at their own 34, trailing 7-6 with 2:27 to go in the third quarter. Coverage of the sectional start next week. Southside will be home against Huntington North. Wayne will travel to Marion. Concordia will be at Maconaquah, and Bishop Lords will be hosting Central Noble. Running play off the right side, and it's a big game for the Saints. Close to a first down. And it was Louis Tippmann on the carry for about 10 yards. Let's see if they're going to spot the ball. They're going to put it down at the 42, so let's give Louis 9 yards there. Make a 2nd down and 1 for the Saints at their own 42. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Northrop 7, Dwenger 6. I formation on 2nd and 1 from the 42. And Leiter's going to throw. And it's incomplete over there on the far side. Like somebody got their hands on it. And that brings up 3rd down. Lytle had hit 3 in a row. So 3rd down and 1 for Dwenger at their own 42. Once again out of the I formation. Fullback has the ball, and that's going to be a first down for Dwenger. Just power football right up the middle there. And it's a first down for Dwenger. As it was K.J. Tippmann carrying the ball, number 37. He got 4 yards. They've had 6 different guys carrying the football tonight for Dwenger. First down for the Saints at their own 46. Here's Lytle, play action. In trouble as he rolls to his right. He throws, and that ball goes out of bounds into the bench. Incomplete. Boy, trying to chase him down was Jordan Young, number 77. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10 now for Dwenger at their own 46-yard line. Lytle has thrown for 69 yards tonight. Clock is stopped with 1:18 to go in the third quarter. Northrop 7, Dwenger 6. I formation behind Lytle, who's under center. Fullback has it up the middle, across the 50 to the 47, maybe the 46-yard line. 7 or 8 yards right there will bring up third and short. Looked like it was KJ Tippmann again. It was. KJ's a sophomore, 6'1", 190 pounds. So KJ Tippmann now 15 yards on 3 carries tonight. The ball is spotted at the Northrop 47. The line that gain is the 44. Third down and 3. 43 seconds to go, third quarter. Play clock at 12 as they hit the line of scrimmage. Out of the eye. It's another running play. And it's going to be a first down. And Louis Tippmann this time gets the first down for Dwenger. He needed 3. He got 6. And he now has 23 yards on 5 carries. First down, Dwenger. They're 8th unofficially. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. There is a 1 second differential between the play clock and the game clock, so the Saints will have to snap the ball here before the third quarter ends. Ball is at the Northrop 40-yard line. First and 10 for the Saints. They trail 7-6. And here's Lytle back to throw. And he's in trouble. Down he goes. Jordan Young got him for the sack and lost him about 3 yards. And there was a fumble in the play. Northrop has the football. Let's see if we can get the replay here, our traction replay. That'll be the second turnover of the game for Dwenger. Northrop has the ball, their own 42-yard line with 4 seconds to go. We'll check with the Northrop scorekeeper to see who got the fumble. I didn't see who came out of that.
Taquay White.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. So White with the fumble recovery, number 18. He's a senior, 6'3", 210 pounds. The force of the fumble by Jordan Young. Northrop tries to run the football, but no success that time. And the third quarter will come to an end. After 3 quarters, Northrop 7, Dwenger 6. Fourth quarter action in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
All right, fourth quarter getting underway here at Spiller Stadium. Northrop has the ball, leading 7-6. Here's a pass that's caught for a first down. Bakari finds his receiver, Elijah Fincher. A couple of seniors hooking up there. First down at the 42. But hold on. Oh, the phone. There's a flag down. And the penalty is against Northrop. And the flag was thrown at the 34-yard line, so that's a spot foul. Oh, boy, what a big change in field position. Instead of having the ball at the Dwenger 42, Northrop penalized 10 yards from the spot of infraction, will put the ball back at the 24-yard line. A critical penalty against the Bruins, their 5th penalty for 30 yards. Now the Bruins are back to their own 24. They face second down and forever. The line of the gain is the Dwenger 48. Here is Takari back. He swings it out here. It's caught by Green, and Green is only going to get about 3 yards. He stays in bounds. Only a 3-yard gain on that play.
Short gain. Third down.
So 3rd down and long upcoming for Northrop. Let's figure it out here. 3rd and 25 for the Bruins at their own 27-yard line. Again, the line to gain is the Dwenger 48-yard line. They are well behind the chains. 3rd and 25 at the 48. 3 receivers. Check that. 4 receivers. 2 on each side. And Takari is back. He's under a rush. He throws. And it is caught. No, incomplete. I beg your pardon. He dropped it. He bobbled it. Sometimes looking through 2 pieces of glass, you can't quite see the action. So 4th down, and Northrop has to kick the ball away from their own 27-yard line. Man, that holding penalty, if Northrop loses this game, they'll be looking back on that with deep regret. Adrian Scott, low snap. He fields it on one hop. Looked like a shortstop right there, and a fair catch taken at midfield by Patrick Finley. And so the Dwenger Saints get a short field. Thanks to the penalty and the short punt, they will start at their own 49-yard line with 10:51 to go in regulation. Northrop 7, Dwenger 6. Leo now leads the count 21-7 in the 4th quarter. That's a good ball game there. Great matchup. Lions and Barons both 7-1. 3 receivers to the left. Flag comes in on the snap, and that's going to be a false start against Dwenger. So that'll push him back 5 yards. That'll be the 4th penalty on Dwenger for 25 yards. We've only had 9 penalties in this game. 1st and 15 for the Saints at their own 44. 10:50 left in regulation. Northrop scoring a touchdown late in the first half as Takari found Sewell from 19 yards out. But Jorik's extra point was good, and that's the difference in the ball game now because Finley scored for Dwenger in the 3rd quarter, but the point after was blocked. Here is a pass, and they got a screen set up. Finley into Northrop territory, and he's going to get a first down, a 16-yard pickup, and a first down for Dwenger. Beautifully set up screen pass. First down at the 40 of Northrop. 16-yard pickup, first down number 9 for the Saints. It's Finley's first catch of the night. First down for the Saints at the Northrop 40-yard line. 3 receivers to the left for Dwenger, 1 to the near side. Lino out of the shotgun now. Here's Finley. He breaks 1 tackle. He's across the 35, maybe to the 34-yard line. Finley picking up 6 yards on that play. And now we have an official timeout here. We have an injured Northrop player at around the 35-yard line with 10:17 to go in regulation. And it looks like they're going to have to attend to that young man for a while. So why don't we take a break? 7-6 Northrop with the lead. Back in just a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
Looking for a way to naturally aid in soothing aches, pains, and sore muscles and reduce inflammation from the skin? Want a relief in minutes? Try Alleviate. Contact Hillary Didier for details. You can find her at didier.hillary@gmail.com or call her at 260-312-1599. Keep your skills on point and take advantage of the Always 100 basketball camps. The Holiday Hoops Developmental Camp is for ages pre-K through 8th grade. You'll work on shooting, dribbling, passing, and defense December 24th through January the 2nd on Tuesday and Thursdays. And the Always 100 Pro Camp 2020 takes you to the next level. It's the real college experience for grades 1 through 12. It's June 8th through June 11th at Trine University.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the.
All right, Jalen Starks, the injured player, he comes off the field, hobbling. Here's a pass on the first play following the injury timeout. It's incomplete. We can give you some updates out of town. Homestead leads Southside 35-0. Snyder leads Lures now 35-0 in the third. It is Lakeland 2, Bluffton 0 at the half. Let's see, anything else? DeKalb has scored, but the point after was no good. So Leal 21, DeKalb 13. That game is in the fourth at the home of the Barons. Third down for Dwenger. Third down and 4 at the Northrop 34. Here comes Finley around the right end. He's got the first down. He's down to the 20. He's still going. He cannot be put down. Finally put down to the Spuler Stadium turf at the 19-yard line. But Finley running hard gets 15 yards and a Dwenger first down as the Saints look for the go-ahead touchdown. We have 9:52 to go in regulation. Dwenger will be facing an interesting decision if they get the touchdown. Will they settle for a point after or go for 2? I would imagine they would go for 2. But first they got to get the touchdown. The ball is at the Northrop 19. Northrop's defense has been tough in the red zone tonight. Running play, Tipman to the 13-yard line. That's Devon Tipman. And he got about 6 yards on that play. Devon Tipman, who, as we mentioned earlier, tremendous on defense this year for Dwenger. Devon leads the team in tackles entering this ball game with 64. Offensively, he's averaging 5.5 yards a carry this year, has 10 touchdowns this season on the ground. Ball's at the 13. Here's Lytle's pass in the end zone, and it's incomplete, and a flag comes in. That'll be interference. And Dwenger will be moving closer to that Northrop goal line. The intended receiver was Griffin Eifert. And pass interference will be the call here, presumably against Northrop. Remember the pass interference penalty on Northrop in this situation? Half the distance to the goal line from the line of scrimmage, so this will put the ball inside the 10. It'll be first and goal for Dwenger. Their 11th first down of the night. 6 penalties against Northrop for 37 yards. So half the distance will put the ball at about the 6-yard line. First and goal for Dwenger. 8:53 left in regulation. First down for the Dwenger Saints. Looking for the go-ahead score. They have not led in this game. They've turned the ball over twice. Out of the I formation. It's a pitch. Student body right. It is inside the 5 and down to the 2-yard line is Patrick Finley. Finley running hard here. 6 carries here in this second half for Finley. Now for 44 yards. Dwenger's done a better job moving the ball on the ground here in the second half. They only had 54 yards rushing in the first half. Ball is at the 2. Second and goal. We're down to 8:24 left in regulation. And let's see if Finley gets it again. No, it's a handoff to Tipman. KJ Tipman. He is at the goal line. He did not get in. KJ Tipman stopped inches short of the goal line. So third and goal now. That ball can't be no more than 6 inches from the goal line. Let's see if Lido sneaks it. 7:50 left in regulation. Here we go, folks. 3rd and goal from inches away. Lido hands it off, and Finley's dropped for a loss. The Northrop defense makes a stop. Finley dropped at the 3-yard line, 4th down. Do you believe this? But they're right in the middle of the field. Will they try a field goal? I don't see Joe Belanda out there. This will be a chip shot field goal, but it looks like they're going to go for the 6th. Oh my. Oh my. Now a timeout being taken by Dwenger. We'll come back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Timeout is the Dwenger.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman...
All right, they're going to try the field goal. Joe Belanda, 1 of 2 for field goals this year. He booted a 39-yard field goal earlier this season. This one is considerably closer, 20 yards. To give the Saints the lead. It is snapped, and a whistle. Hold on. It's going to be a false start on Dwenger. That will move Belanda back 5 yards, making a 25-yard field goal attempt. 5th penalty on Dwenger for 30 yards. 7:08 to go in regulation. A critical penalty on the Saints. Perhaps the 12th man here at Northrop causing that penalty. They are making a racket here at Spooler Stadium. 25-yard attempt. Joe Belanda to give Dwenger the lead. It is spotted. And a whistle again. What's going on here, folks? Northrop is applauding, and another false start against Dwenger. Back-to-back false start penalties on the Saints. This puts the line of scrimmage now, the 14-yard line. Belanda will put the tee down at the 21. Holding will be Drew Lytle. 31-yard attempt now by Belanda to put the Saints ahead. Snap, spotted. It has distance, and the kick is good from 31 yards. And it got very quiet here on the Bruins side. Belanda with a silencer. And the Saints have the lead, 9-7. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Team Pineapple Volleyball Club has become synonymous with top-level volleyball in Northeast Indiana. Lloyd Ball is the owner and director at Team Pineapple. Ball is a 4-time Olympian and a gold medalist at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. Team Pineapple trains at the brand new Ball Sports Academy. This facility has indoor volleyball courts, PARKVIEW Sports Performance and Ortho Clinic, an Olympic weight room, in-house massage therapy, and the state-of-the-art CET Cryo Spa for post-training therapy. Head north on Highway 69 towards Angola and come see how champions are made at the Ball Sports Academy. For more info, visit teampineapple.com.
Welcome back. And it's wild and crazy here at Spooler Stadium. as Dwenger has their first lead of the night. Here's the kickoff down to the 4, up to the 10, out to the 20. Cowan, and he's hemmed in and dropped at the 23-yard line. So the Northrop Bruins trailing for the first time tonight. They're down 9-7. We have 6:56 to go in regulation. Joe Belanda, after all the penalties for false starts against Dwenger, he bangs in a 31-yard field goal with plenty of room to spare with 7:03 to go in regulation. Dwenger 9, Northrop 7. Homestead leads Southside 42-0 in the third. Carroll 13-12 over Wayne in the third. First down for Northrop at their own 23. Takari is scrambling. He's going to run. He's across the 25, and down he goes to the 26-yard line after a gain of 3 yards. Both teams will have a bye next week. They'll start sectional action on November the 1st. Northrop will be playing at Goshen. Second down and 6 for Northrop at their own 26-yard line. And Takari, draw play, running room for Cowan. He's got a first down across the 35 to the 37-yard line. And that'll be a 10-yard pickup for Cowan. That gives him 49 yards on 10 carries tonight. First down number 10 for Northrop. Dwenger 9. Northrop 7. We come down to 6 minutes to play. Northrop has all 3 timeouts left. Dwenger has 1 timeout remaining. First down to the 37. 3 receivers on this side. And it's a running play, which is going to get bottled up, and it's going to be a 1-yard loss. Dwenger's defense waiting for Cowan. And he is dropped for a loss of 1. At the 36-yard line. Second down and 11 for the Northrop Bruins. 5.5 minutes to play. The clock becoming a factor now. Dwenger 9, Northrop 7. Second down and 11 for Northrop at their own 36-yard line. What a ball game. 2 receivers on each side. Takari looking. And he's in trouble. He gets away from one man, throws back into the middle of the field. It's caught and then dropped, incomplete at the 40-yard line. So that will stop the clock. And the clock is stopped with 5:09 left in regulation. Northrop on November the 1st, as we have a holding penalty called against the Bruins, and it looks like Dwenger is going to take the penalty here. Northrop plays at Goshen in the Class A 5A sectional number 11. Again, that's in 5A. Northrop at Goshen. The winner gets either Dwenger or Northside for the sectional title on November the 8th. Dwenger and Northside, and that's a dangerous opening game for Dwenger. Northside, a much better football team. 7 penalties for 47 yards, and the Bruins, thanks to that penalty, well behind the markers now. And we get another whistle. And another false start. As the penalties are mounting here in the late going. 8 penalties for 52 yards on Northrop. Just 5:08 remaining. So it looks like Northrop will have to give up possession here. They are now facing second down and forever. The line to gain is the Bruins 47. The line of scrimmage is the 17. Even I can figure out it's second down and 30. 3 receivers on this side. 1 to the right. They need to make a big play here. 9-7 Dwenger. Takari fires deep on the far side. Jump ball in midfield. And it's caught! And then intercepted, I think. No, it is caught by Pettis. Pettis fought off the Dwenger defender for the football. And they pick up 31 yards and a first down. Oh, my. Oh, my. Unbelievable. Boy, Pettis just outfought that guy for the ball. showing his strength right there. First down for Northrop at the 48. And now the Bruins, a little bit disorganized, forced to burn a timeout. That leaves them with 2. 4:33 left, 9-7. Favor Dwenger. I think we're going to see that. No, we're going to take a break. All right, let's. All right. Let's see that last play, if we can, please, on the traction replay. What a big play here by Pettis. This is definitely top 10 material right here for next week. See, you saw the Dwenger players, they thought they had the football, and Pettis just out-wrestled the guy for it. My goodness. Man, these seniors for Northrop on senior night, a lot of seniors making big plays for the Bruins this evening. All right, let's kind of reset things here. 4:33 left in regulation. Northrop has 2 timeouts left. Dwenger has 1 timeout remaining. It is 9-7. Dwenger with a 2-point lead, but Northrop has the football following a big first down conversion on 2nd and 30. They needed 30 yards. They got 31. Takari to Pettis, 31-yard pass completion. First down for the Bruins at their own 48. Don't go away, folks. Takari in trouble. And down he goes. A sack at the 42-yard line. That'll be a loss of 6. And it looked like number 22, his uniform's kind of rolled up there. And that sack by Sam Pessa, I do believe. He's a junior, 5'10", 185. I believe it was Sam. Again, the uniform was kind of rolled up. We couldn't quite see if it was a 2 or a 3. But a loss of 6. Second down and 16. Draw play. Cowan is met. He gets away from one man and gets up to the 47-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain for Cowan. He now has 53 yards on 12 carries tonight. Northrop faces 3rd and 11 at their own 47. Time is becoming precious. 3.5 minutes to play. Dwenger 9. Northrop 7. Line the gain is to Dwenger 42 on 3rd and 11. 2 receivers on each side. Tachari is hit and dropped. He fumbles the ball. It's still loose. It looks like Northrop got it back. They'll bring up 4th down. Oh my, Takari was hit. The ball came out. It was loose. And one of the linemen covered up for Northrop. That was number 52 for Northrop. And that's Hill. Jawan Hill with the fumble recovery, saving the possession. 4th and 12 for Northrop. This might be the ball game here. Takari back. He throws to the near side, and it's intercepted at the 32-yard line. Finley with the pick, or was he out of bounds? No, they say it's a pick. It's a pick for Patrick Finley. Finley with a play on the defensive side of the football. First turnover for Northrop tonight. Finley with the pick with 2:33 left. Northrop can only stop the clock 2 more times by our count. Dwenger in a position now they can run it out and get out of here with a 9-7 win. Still got to burn off 2 minutes and 33 seconds. They'll need a first down. They still need a first down, it looks like. Lytle under center. They run it. Big surprise, huh? 1 yard on that pickup and an immediate timeout by Northrop. And KJ Tippin, the ball carrier. So why don't we step aside? Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Team Pineapple Volleyball Club has become synonymous with top-level volleyball in Northeast Indiana. Lloyd Ball is the owner and director at Team Pineapple. Ball is a 4-time Olympian and a gold medalist at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. Team Pineapple trains at the brand new Ball Sports Academy. This facility has indoor volleyball courts, PARKVIEW Sports Performance and ORTHO Clinic, an Olympic weight room, in-house massage therapy, and the state-of-the-art CET Cryo Spa for post-training therapy. Head north on Highway 69 towards Angola and come see how champions are made at the Ball Sports Academy. For more info, visit teampineapple.com.
Game begins at 6 p.m. And Friday, November 1st, the varsity football team, they begin sectional playing as they travel to Bolton High School to compete in the IHSAA semifinal at 7:30.
All right, welcome back to Spooler Stadium. By our count, we have both teams with one timeout remaining. Northrop called the timeout, but our official pointed the wrong way, so that's a little bit confusing for us up here in the press box. And here goes Finley around the left end, looking for the first down. He's going to get it, and that may be the game clincher right there. Finley into Northrop territory as he picks up 18 yards and a critical first down for Dwenger. And now they're in a position they can run the clock out. Finley, 8 carries for 59 yards tonight. He is a very strong candidate for most valuable player in this game, I think. 2:12, and the clock is moving. Northrop, by our count, has only one timeout left. Wow, what a game. What a game. What a way to close out the regular season. If this is a taste of what the tournament is going to offer us, it's going to be fun over the next few weeks. Out of the I formation, Dwenger running the ball, looking to run the clock out. Oh, my! Tipman was sent flying. That was a hard tackle right there. And another timeout taken. And Northrop, I think, has burned their last timeout. So let's step aside. Back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Keep your skills on point and take advantage of the Always 100 basketball camps. The Holiday Hoops Developmental Camp is for ages pre-K through 8th grade. You'll work on shooting, dribbling, passing, and defense December 24th through January the 2nd on Tuesday and Thursdays.
Welcome back to Spooler Stadium. 1:43 left. Northrop is out of timeouts. 2nd down and 7 for Dwenger at the Northrop 46. Northrop needs to force a turnover. Here's Finley. He's got to stay in bounds. If you're Dwenger, boy, that's close to the sideline. Did he get out of bounds? I think he did. That's going to stop the clock. No, the clock is still moving. Now it stops with 1:35 to go. 3rd and 1. And Finley, my goodness. He got dangerously close to the sidelines, and he went out of bounds, so Northrop gets a free timeout there. But it's 3rd and 1 for Dwenger at the 40-yard line, so they got 2 plays to get 1 yard, basically, and now the play clock is down to 5. Dwenger's got to hurry here. 3, 2, 1. They get the play off in time. A sneak by Lido, and he's awfully close. They're spotting him right at the marker.
Quarterback keeper.
Looking for a signal for a first down. The down box says first down. That may be premature. Man, they may have to take a measurement here. Okay, they spot the ball over the 39-yard line. That's more than enough for the first down, and that will be it. Just a couple of knees for the Saints, and they will escape. Talk about escape from Spooler Stadium. The Saints will get out of here with a hard-fought win. A game that some people thought was going to be a rout. Boy, were they wrong. A tremendous and courageous effort here by the Northrop Bruins tonight. And now, oh, come on, fellas. Flags come in as Lytle took a knee. Clock is stopped with 1:07 to go.
There's a flag on the play.
And you hate to see this after a tremendous hard-fought football game. The chippy stuff at the end. As the flags came in after Lytle took a knee, and personal foul on Dwenger, personal foul on Northrop. The penalty's offset. I think Lytle will have to take a couple more knees before we officially end this game. The ball is at the 39-yard line. And now they start the clock up. 25 in the play clock. 1:04 in the game clock. So they will have to snap it twice. Dwenger will go to 8-1. Northrop will drop to 4-5. And both teams will have a bye week next week, and then they'll get into sectional action 2 weeks from tonight on November 1st. They could face each other again on November 8th in a sectional championship game. One more snap for Dwenger, and that will do it. Man, this has been a dandy. I hope you've enjoyed it tonight here on SummitCitySports.com. You don't have to have a lot of scoring for a great football game. This was an old-fashioned ball game here tonight, and now we have a flag thrown here on Northrop as the players were warned earlier for a sideline infraction, and now they're going to get penalized here as this guy on the nearest side decided to throw a flag. And that stops the clock with 14 seconds to go. The officials trying to maintain control as this game concludes. And you hate to see the game end on penalties like this. I mean, there's just a formality here to snap the ball and take a knee. We got unsportsmanlike conduct on Northrop due to the sideline infraction. So they will mark the penalty off against the Bruins. And this would be a 15-yard penalty that will be the 9th penalty of the game against Northrop for 67 yards. 14 seconds remaining. Joe Belanda's 31-yard field goal with 7:03 left in the game. It's going to turn out to be the winning score for the Dwenger Saints. And we'll just snap it one more time here. And they start the clock up. They may not even have to snap it. Nope, they will not have to snap it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. And we'll be playing no more football tonight. No more football tonight. That's all there is. There ain't no more. And the Dwenger Saints defeat the Northrop Bruins in a thriller. Final score, Dwenger 9, Northrop 7. And we'll come back and wrap things up in a moment here on SummitCitySports.com.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Looking for a way to naturally aid in soothing aches, pains, and sore muscles and reduce inflammation from the skin? Want a relief in minutes? Try Alleviate. Contact Hillary Didier for details. You can find her at didier.hillary@gmail.com or call her at 260-312-1599.
Welcome back, everybody, and what a thrilling ball game we saw here tonight as the Dwenger Saints defeated the Northrop Bruins 9-7. Jim Measel, Jeff Mahoney with you one final time, and let's take care of some business here. We have to name a Parkview Sports Medicine Most Valuable Player, as we have some of our younger fans that want to say hi to people at home. I think Mr. Finley for Dwenger, Patrick Finley, really provided a spark for his team when they needed it in the second half tonight. He carried the ball 9 times in the second half for 65 yards, got Dwenger's only touchdown of the game, and made an interception on defense late to seal the deal. So we're going to give our Parkview Sports Medicine MVP award for tonight to Dwenger's Patrick Finley, wearing number 21, a senior, 6 foot, 185 pounds. The scoring, there's not a whole lot. The only touchdown for Northrop came with 20 seconds to go in the first half, as Tachari threw a 19-yard touchdown pass to Adrian Sewell. It was 7-0 Northrop at the half. Dwenger scored their only touchdown as Finley scampered in from 2 yards out with 8:03 to go in the third. The point after was blocked, so it was 7-6 Northrop until Joe Belanda booted a 31-yard field goal following back-to-back penalties on Dwenger for false starts. Looked like he had a chip shot field goal from 20, then he got pushed back to 25, and finally booted it from 31 yards out with 7:03 left in the ball game, and that stood up as Dwenger got the victory 9-7. They improved to 8-1. Northrop drops to 4-5. Some final stats unofficially: first downs, Dwenger 13, Northrop had 10. Rushing yards, 166 for Dwenger. They finally got the running game going in the second half. 92 for Northrop. Passing yards even, 85 for Dwenger, 84 for Northrop. Dwenger wound up with a 251 to 176 edge in total yards. Turnovers, Northrop actually wound up on the plus side, +1 for the Bruins. They only had 1 interception. That was late, and Dwenger fumbled it twice. Penalties, 9 against Northrop for 67 yards, 6 against Dwenger for 35 yards. And that's pretty much the story here tonight. Homestead is well on their way to a big win. They'll wind up as the champions of 2019, undisputed champions in the SAC, and they will have the victory bell in their possession. Carroll was leading Wayne 13-12 in the third quarter. Snyder was pounding Lourdes 35-0 in the fourth. Some of the out-of-town scores, and of course we'll have all the recaps later tonight on SummitCitySports.com. Well, that's the story tonight. A thriller here at Spooler Stadium as we wind up the 2019 regular season. Again, your final score, the Bishop Dwenger Saints 9 and the Northrop Bruins 7. Now on behalf of Jeff Mahoney, I'm Jim Measel saying, have a good night, everybody.
Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. The goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walking clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors
Give your home the curb appeal it deserves, and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off all power washing services today. That's kurtzmio.com, supporting the youth of Fort Wayne. Looking for a way to naturally aid in soothing aches, pains, and sore muscles and reduce inflammation from the skin? Want a relief in minutes? Try Alleviate. Contact Hillary Didier for details. You can find her at didier.hillary@gmail.com or call her at 260-312-1599.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Come see us in Decatur at the 2733 Auto Mall and shop 7 brands in one location. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the PARKVIEW Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. PARKVIEW Ortho Express, located at the Sport 1 PARKVIEW Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to PARKVIEW Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. PARKVIEW Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more information. Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. PARKVIEW Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from PARKVIEW Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, We're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.